Today in meditation we are going to learn from rains. It's raining heavily in Mumbai now, and it's the best teacher who teaches us to share in abundance. We all know, as children we have learned in school that tiny droplets of water that evaporate from the water bodies in the universe gets collected to become clouds, and from the clouds we again receive the same water as rains that pour from the sky onto the earth. This kind of a scientific explanation we have understood when we were studying in school. We have learned this procedure, how this water gets converted, how it's evaporated by the sunlight, and then it becomes rain. It's a very interesting phenomenon. When the water is getting collected from the water bodies on the earth, we are not able to see it. We are only able to see the sun shine and the river, ocean flowing. We are not able to see these drops that evaporate with the help of sunlight and become tiny drops that become clouds. That formation we are not able to see it. When it rains again, we are able to see it. We are able to experience it. We are able to enjoy those droplets falling if we stand under the rain. When we want to experience rain or understand rain, just stand under the rain. We would have surely, all of us would have surely noticed that sometimes the droplets are huge when it's raining heavily, and sometimes when it's drizzling, the rain waters are very soft, subtle, just touches your body and flows down to the earth. And also we would have seen the sun shining when it's drizzling and the rainbow formation. These are all the experiences that we can have in our rainy days. But for these rains to fall, there is a need of every drop of water that goes from the ocean to get accumulated to form clouds. And then we enjoy the rains. That is how the rains bring us so much joy, because the shower that we receive is huge. We can smell the mud, Mother Earth, receiving in joy the fragrance of the mud. And each one of us who are able to connect to this feeling of rain, I'm sure would have undergone some kind of a sensation in your heart. Expansion of your heart happens in rains, because the rain is the energy that connects the sky and the earth through water. So we have the earth energy, the sky energy merging with the water. That's why all the energies in your body expands. The earth is receiving, so your navel is expanding. The sky is showering, so your forehead is clear. And your heart, which is the main rain energy, the river energy, the water energy, is just expanding. So Everybody loves rain. It just makes you feel very happy. Just being. There's nothing to do, just to be. Makes you happy. That is the power of rain. That is rain. I would like to share my own experience with you about rain. During my everyday activities, very tiny acts, intentions, thoughts, words of goodness that happens during the day through this body, through the thoughts. These acts, I connect them to the ocean. The tiny, tiny droplets that are getting accumulated in the universe, in the clouds, those tiny, tiny deeds or the karmas that I'm doing every day, which is good thoughts, which is good intentions, are now getting accumulated in the universe. I'm not able to see them because they're very tiny, and the universe has given me those thoughts to convert them into action. I'm grateful for that. When I receive in abundance from the universe, that is when I remember the rains. Because that abundance showers on me. It may be material, it may be unconditional love, it may be any kind of receiving in my everyday life. Those showers are the ones that I'm receiving like rains, these tiny drops of thoughts, good intentions, words that has been accumulated over the year. Now in the rainy season, when I need them, they shower from the universe. When they shower from the universe, whose goodness, I'm able to see that every drop that has gone has been preserved by the universe. And now the universe, when it thinks is the right time, when I need it the most, is showering those things on me. The amount of work that the universe does by accumulating all the tiny, tiny things that I do in my everyday life, keeping an account of those, and then showering that on me when I need it the most. That is what rain reminds me of. That one need not bother about what one is giving, what one is doing, how one is sharing. All one has to do is continuously keep sharing whatever you have, keep serving, keep giving without thinking, without calculating. Just keep giving, and those are the tiny droplets that are being observed by the universe in the form of tiny, tiny drops, and then when you need it, it showers like the rain. When it showers like the rain, again we have to become more aware. Okay, so I have received this. Now I need to continue to do those tiny, tiny acts so that it is again accumulated by the universe. So this process has to be an everyday process, where during the day am I sharing one meal with somebody who's hungry? Am I sharing few food grains, very little? I'm not asking you to give huge. To begin with, give one handful of grains to the birds. Feed water to them. Keep big tubs of water for them. They're thirsty in the summers or during the day. Keep water for them. Give water to people who are thirsty, who are passing by your space. Giving, just sharing is the most beautiful act that the universe has taught us. Through various nature processes, it's teaching us to share. Share compliments with people. Tell them how beautiful they look and you made their day. Once you're able to see beauty in each and every person whom you meet, each and every space that you are in, each and every thing that you're enjoying, once you're able to share, once you're able to see the beauty, then you become more and more open, and more people are enjoying those compliments that you're giving, enjoying those sharings that you're doing with them. Just the thought of sharing expands your heart. It brings in so much joy and unconditional love that your life is in total bliss. Just with one act a day, you will understand this yourself, experience it yourself, and then it becomes a pattern of mind. It comes naturally to you to share, to give, to belong to the other, to understand the other, to empathize with the other, to become one with the other, and then it extends to the entire universe. Celebrate life this rainy season by understanding the nature's lesson, showering in abundance on each one of its own creation.